indeed. He's a very calm and measured young man. It is time for the LIV Golf post-game show. It has been a magnificent day of golf. It's the golden hour and the party is just getting started. Speaking of parties, Greg Norman, the 12th hole. I mean, we're just here in this hermetically sealed box and we can hear it through our headphones, but it's been giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, it really is impressive to see the way the fans came out and supported the way it is. It's an atmosphere that I have never seen before in Australian golf. But we wanted to create this. This is what LIV's footprint and product is all about, and we're going to keep showcasing this as we go around the world. And Adelaide stepped up to the plate, and there's no question about it. And the players are loving it too, right? They're asking for more of it. And I go down there every day just to engage with the gallery and sign autographs with them because they patiently wait there all day long in the sun. And to see them do what they do is just incredible.
What's been the feedback from the players about that particular hole?
Love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, I'm just amazed as a player they can get up there with the noise and the until the impact, right? And the guys are just so locked in. And a number of times I've been there, I never saw one of them hit a bad shot, David. Not one bad shot. They're all hitting within 15, 20 feet of the hole, which is extremely impressive.
This crowd is definitely having a huge effect on the players. I think it elevates their game. There's no question about it. But it's Brooks Koepka, as we watch him on the tee at the third, just finishing off here. But this golf course, Greg, that was a fabulous shot there. This golf course is in such astonishing condition. I don't think I've ever seen a golf course this good. Right. Not Augusta, not anywhere. You know, these fairways are better than the greens that I grew up on. What is it about this Sandbelt area that, because Royal Adelaide, you know, I know can be in fantastic condition as well, but we see it in the Sandbelt in Melbourne as well.
Exactly. It's just the soils, it's our weather, it's our grasses, of course. But, you know, this is the way it is pretty much year-round, to be honest with you. It's not like anything different. Of course, they elevate a little bit with the speed of greens and the playability of it, but you know, you can go to any of our Sandbelt golf courses. Like I just played Royal Melbourne last week, and it was kind of like this, to be honest with you. It was just absolutely pristine, perfect. And it really is a true testament of the quality of what golf courses are in Australia and what we deliver. And you know, the golf courses we have here deliver the quality of players like a Cam Smith and the other great players that come out of here. So, you know, look at just Cam. What he's really carried the burden the last 36 holes, actually 35 holes. And he said to me yesterday he's never been so nervous in his life. He's got an interesting little pitch shot here. But here again, David, these lies are so tight. Yeah. If you get intimidated by it, you're not going to do well. You know, an Arlo would probably chunk and run it, right?
Yeah, it's an amateur's nightmare.
Yes, exactly.
But these guys love it. It's exactly the lie that you need for the shot you have to play.
Very little bounce on it. You see that leading edge can get it underneath the ball, and he'll just accelerate through a very shallow swing. And he'll put a lot of spin on this. Like I said,
it's just a perfect canvas for them to paint their little masterpieces on.
Exactly right. And to a T, every player's come up to me and said, this is the best golf course, condition-wise and golf course they've ever played. That's a big statement to make, but they've all come up to me and said, thank you for bringing us to Australia.
Well, Dustin Johnson has a birdie putt here. And four aces are 29 under par, so they trail Stinger by 3. And they trail the Range Goats by 7. This is to shoot 64 for DJ.
Well, you know, we felt that someone was going to shoot 62 or 3 or 4 again today. We just didn't think it might be Taylor Gooch.
Yeah, I mean, he hit the nail on the head, David. You know how difficult it is to follow up with a good round with another great round.
Great round with a great round.
Great round with a great round, exactly. So, again, it's the focus that he's got. When you get on these tees, you actually can see the shot. You actually know what you want to play with it, how you want the golf ball to get out there. Fairways, I mean, fairways aren't that wide.
No.
But they're plenty wide enough if you use all the fairway.
If you use all the fairway, but it plays narrower than it looks because of the speed of the fairways.
That's right. Exactly right.
With someone like Taylor Gooch, I mean, we know what Dustin Johnson can do, Brooks Koepka, Phil Mickelson, legends of the game, Sergio Garcia, all these guys. There are certain guys, I know he's not a rookie, Taylor Gooch, but certain younger players can thrive in this form of the game, perhaps more so than they did previously. Is that fair?
Look, I think these guys got such competitive juices inside them, right? Great comment to make. He just wants to go out there tomorrow. If he hits fairways, he's going to shoot another mid-60 score, right? He's putting extremely well. And look, I'm just so impressed with Brooks to come back from the Masters, right, and do what he's doing today. He should have shot this yesterday, quite honestly, David. When I watched him, he didn't putt very well. So for him to do it, to come back from the Masters and do what he's doing now is impressive.
Brooks finishes off.
It's interesting too with Taylor Gooch there. One of the first things that he brought up was, you know, that he's got to play well for the team. They've really embraced this team concept. Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up, David, because it is incredible how to see the camaraderie and the way these guys are working together to get to a point. And for Taylor, obviously he wants to win as a competitor, but he wants the team to win more than anything else.
Well, the cry of Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
And we saw a great scene yesterday, the crowd enclosing the last green. It was almost, you know, like a Royal Lytham or the Open Championship vibe, where this crowd has been so amazing and this venue is so intimate.
Well, I'm a big fan of that, to be honest with you, David. I think the fans come out here and support us and the players, and to get them as close as what they can. You used a great word, intimate. It looks like he's got a little bit of a left edge putt here, up the hill.
For a 66. Yes. There's just that little extra decibel on the roar when Cam does something special. And he is 9 under par, so 69-66 for Cameron. It's not been the Rippers tournament so far. They could still make a surge tomorrow and maybe challenge for a podium spot.
Well, there might have to be 362s in that race.
Well, it's been fabulous. I mean, 2 days down, well, almost, 1 to go. I mean, tomorrow, Championship Sunday, particularly in the team competition, could be something pretty special.
No, it is going to be special, irrespective. I think we've made a phenomenal statement, we as LIV, and what we've done for the game of golf here in Australia, but around the world. We've definitely shown what the LIV product truly is. It's been obviously supported by an incredible amount of enthusiasm, support. The South Australian government here has been absolutely phenomenal, embraced us right from day one. And, you know, to feel the energy walking around, I know you guys are in your cubicle here, but when you walk around out there, you feel it. Like it kind of sucks you in. And you walk, when I walk away from here, I'm exhausted at the end of the day, right? Because you can feel the energy pushing you along.
Sue-Ann, let's send it down to you.
Well, I've got Cam Smith and Brooks Koepka. I feel awfully honored right now. Cam, I'm going to start with you. Take a look around on this third green. Adelaide has turned it up for you. Talk us through some of your emotions right now.
Yeah, excited. I think I tried to enjoy the crowd a little bit more today. I think yesterday I was maybe trying to be a little bit too precious. So, yeah, it was good today. Played well. I think the fans loved it. Brooksy played well as well. It was good to see some putts go in there at the end, and yeah, excited for tomorrow.
Were you feeling the additional pressure this week so far?
I think as the week got on, it was getting more and more, but can't even think. Yeah, it's unreal.
Now, Brooks, I gotta ask you, quite a crowd. Were you feeding off them today?
I love this. This is awesome. I mean, you look around right now. This is pretty cool. This is what it should be, right? These fans have been awesome. It's been fun to play in front of.
Well, I think you're one of the players that are coming into this week with the most momentum. You're in the final group in Orlando, final group at the Masters, and you're going to be in the final group again tomorrow. What do you have to say about that?
I just hope it goes a little better than Augusta.
Well, we hope so too. Play well tomorrow, guys. Thanks for the chat.
Well, at least you can laugh about it 2 weeks after the event, of course, Brooks Koepka. But the noise down there, and it strikes me as well, someone like Cam Smith, you know, every other sport that an Australian Australians tend to excel at sport, and you got to play a lot of your golf down here on home turf. Cam Smith, Mark Leishman, they barely get to play in their own country. You can tell. I mean, okay, Ripper, maybe not this time, maybe they'll get them next time, but the emotion of playing on home soil and the effect it has on them is palpable, isn't it?
No, 100%. It's positive as well as its heaviness.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and I don't mean heaviness meaning negative. It's just heaviness because you're carrying the weight of the country on your shoulders. And look, the responsibility is enormous, right? Because we've loved our country. We love the game of golf down here and how we're going to present it. And Cam's is quintessential that way. And same as Leish and same as Jed. You know, so these guys step up to the plate. And look, I mean, this is what I love about here, guys, is the young kids that are out here. The number of young kids are coming out, and it's because of Cam Smith.
Does it plant the seed, Greg, for future Australian tournaments?
Please.
Well, yeah, that's a great question to ask. Obviously, we're focused here in South Australia right now, but I've got to be honest with you, my phone's been ringing off the hook. A lot of interest in continuing the longevity of LIV in Australia, and how do we do that? How do we get there? I just got to compliment the South Australian government for trusting us. We were a disruptor coming in a lot of people's minds, but they trusted us. And as I've said, Adelaide's the smallest, biggest city in the world, right? And when you think about the energy that they brought here, they brought this big energy to this event. So as we look into the future, sure, the players want it, right? They love what Australia is delivering to them. They love the golf courses down here. It's a long way to come for 1 week. There's no question about it. Yes, we go to Singapore next week, David.
A week isn't long enough.
A week is not long enough.
Yeah.
But the other side of it, we'll get to Troy here in a minute, but the other thing we got to understand is a lot of them haven't been here before. So to get to know Australia, you need a little bit more time. So a lot of them are saying, hey, I'd like to have more time down here to enjoy this great country.
Well, Brooks Koepka has said exactly that. We vote for it, David, don't we?
Yeah,
A couple more events down here would be lovely.
If it were closer, everyone would live here.
And that's why that's why we're not too close.
Troy, let's send it down to you.
I shot 4 under.
Yeah, well, we were just talking. So I have a new name for the Range Goats. It's Going on a Tear. You shot 5 under today, but they didn't even need you as a team. I think you had the lowest single-day score for LIV golf team. So what did you say to your team yesterday?
It's so funny. When Gooch shot 10 under, I said, look, man, the only way we're going to podium if you shoot 30 under. And he took it to heart, I guess, because he shot 10 under again today. Harold was chirping. He feels good. He's been playing well. So to see him make some putts, that's great. You know, he's playing with Phil, so he definitely he wanted to beat Phil probably a little bit more than most. So it was good. It was good to see that. It was good that I played well. And so looking forward to it. I mean, again, the Niblicks and now the Range Goats still haven't made the podium. So hopefully we have a chance. Thank you. I love you too, man. And so hopefully we have a chance for that podium.
Well, 62-62 for Taylor Gooch. You must be really happy with your choice of the trade. DJ said that you guys might not make the podium, and that was his last one in Miami. So what do you say to that, and how proud of your team are you?
I love it. I love the smack talk. I mean, that's what this is about. I mean, that's what sports are about. You know, it's friendly banter, it's friendly fun, and that's what this. We're entertainers, and so for them to talk and jaw, that's awesome. And you know, for us to get a podium or have a chance, our team is loving all the stuff that we're doing. Our merch is selling out, and so we got to get some more of that. But the Range Goats are they're moving up, so it's good.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's all about the pink and black and the Range Goats, isn't it, at the moment? 23 under par today. That is a LIV team record for a day's play. Taylor Gooch, a barely believable 20 under par after a pair of 62s. This was his tee shot at 3.
Of all the good shots he hit today, this was probably the best from 226 yards.
He made eagle at 7.
Well, if you got to shoot 10 under consecutively, you got to make some 45, 50 footers. So I'm assuming this goes in. No, I'm wrong.
Oh, he had to make do with a birdie there, unfortunately.
Shame on him. Gosh almighty.
Birdie put at 9. He doesn't seem phased at all out there either.
No, he looks very relaxed. He's in his zone, right? There's no question about it. You can see how poised he is, how no stress around him at all.
This is another amazing shot.
And he looks like he's getting a few lucky little bounces every here and there too, David, by the look.
This for eagle at the 10th. He did get that one. Third shot at 13. The Range Goats will take a 3-stroke lead over Stinger into the final day.
That's just an example of what these guys can do from this surface.
Yeah.
Wonderful a control they have.
And then for birdie at 18, in the shadows, in the golden hour, and it's a huge roar. Wow, Taylor Gooch is golfing on another planet right now. You can say that again. Everyone else is playing in LIV Golf Adelaide, but the leader is playing on Planet Gooch. And we're building stars here at LIV Golf, as well as some of the massive names that we already have. The team competition, how do you see it going tomorrow, Greg?
I see the Range Goats going it. I really do.
Yes.
You could hear what... Hello. Do we have a little internal...
I'm a goat for life.
You're a goat for life?
Absolutely.
Well, you got a goat.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. So I see them. I really do see them pushing forward. I think you know, they're the quintessential team. They've got great spirit, camaraderie. You know, and obviously Taylor's going to be the guy leading them along on this department. But I wouldn't be surprised. You know, you heard what Bubba said. You know, it's great. He's happy about playing well. He's playing well. So, you know, around this type of golf course, he's got the shot making and flight capabilities of spinning that golf ball to the hole.
You know what else he said that struck me is, you know, we're entertainers, and that's what LIV has done.
That's right.
You know, we've made golf more entertaining, and you know, I'd be as proud of that as anything else.
Yeah, exactly right. And then you know, again, these guys have taken the responsibility on of what LIV represents for them. What LIV represents, an ability for them to look into the future from a team perspective. And, you know, guys, what are we, 12 months into this gig?
Not even.
Not even.
Not even 12 months into this gig. So to look what we've done in such a short period of time and injected this enthusiasm into Australia. Look, I just said to the Premier, we're the focal point today. Adelaide's the focal point today for golf around the world, because people are seeing these images. My phone is lit up and social media is lit up. My social media is lit up about the fact that this is such an impressive event and how it's coming off. And obviously we've got perfect weather down here as well too, but it's the atmosphere that we've created here, the energy that these people behind us are bringing to the golf course.
When you see somebody like Bubba Watson, who is a force of nature anyway, he's a creative guy, he's an energetic guy, he brings his own brand and personality to the game. But what a perfect team owner as well, with the way that he thinks in developing this whole Range Goats brand as well. It must be music to your ears when you hear Bubba talking about his passion for his team.
Well, he hit the nail on the head, right? Merchandise. You know, we got to keep stocking up with merchandise for the Range Goats, for races. Oh, I should have bought...
The boys bought me?
No.
Yes.
Well, I got a pair of these. Mine are green.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cleeks.
I'm jealous. I just want to know, David, can you actually fill them out?
No.
You can't?
No, these are an extra, they're my size, they're an extra medium.
That was a little piece that David did earlier with Jed Morgan about Aussie terminology, and they presented you with the budgie smugglers, didn't they? Yeah.
Well, they're trying to get me to wear a pair on the 12th tee tomorrow and hit a ball.
It's
not very commissioner-like, but anyway, they're trying to get me to do that tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. More fans chiming in at hashtag Live Broadcast. Road Golf. Adelaide has lifted LIV Golf League to another level and blasted Taylor Gooch into orbit. There's no question about both of those points.
Right.
And there's no denying the momentum that Adelaide is going to bring to this organisation.
100% correct, Arlo. This now is our new benchmark, right? The rest of the world is going to be looking, no matter where we go around the world. And quite honestly, it's a true example of, you know, the game of golf is product versus product. We have a great product over here, which 75,000 people have come out to see for, it will be over 3 days, right? There's another product over here that other players want to play too. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So there's plenty of room for the adaptability and the flexibility for the game of golf to even grow with these two products that are out there today. The fans speak for it, right?
They do.
They do speak about it. And, you know, I had a conversation in Orlando, where I asked a bunch of fans. They went to Bay Hill Classic. They like the tour events, but they love live events, and they're going to continue to support both. And that's a real true testament of product versus product.
Absolutely. Well, Greg, you must be very, very proud. And enjoy tomorrow, because it's going to be extraordinary. Where are you going to spend most of the day tomorrow? Just kind of going around, or are you
I will. I'll go to the first tee. I'll have to be there with the Premier to take it all in. Obviously, it's going to be a heck of a final group. Look at this
scene.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
If you do fancy half an hour of commentary, I'd love to go to the 12th.
Okay, I'll swap it out. I'll give you my birdie smugglers.
Yeah.
You can pinch hit for me.
So I only get to do it if I wear the birdie smugglers. I'm going to have to think about that overnight, Greg. Actually, I don't think anyone needs to see that. But thank you very much indeed. And
You're
enjoy
welcome,
tomorrow.
guys.
Congratulations on this entire event. It's just been absolutely spectacular. And the party will continue. We're back half an hour earlier tomorrow, by the way, wherever you're watching around the world. We do hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. The shoeies, well, that was a grubby-looking shoe, wasn't it?
It was.
On behalf of the entire LIV broadcast team and CEO Greg Norman, goodbye for now. We cannot wait to speak to you again tomorrow from the Grange in Adelaide.